Greetings, everybody. This is Winnie Wriggle, and welcome back to Edentech. We're in episode 16, and it's time for some Draconic Upgrades. We are going to be doing a lot of Draconic Evolution fusion crafting today. We're going to set up the fusion crafting array. We're going to upgrade that fusion crafting array to wyvern quality so that we can make some awakened draconium. That was the whole point of going to the end in the last episode to get all the dragon hearts. You also may have noticed behind me, our energy ball looks slightly larger, doesn't it? Also, there's a new building underneath me. Yes, I've been a little busy between episodes. Here is our new draconic building. We're going to... Oh, and I made a cool door from Molasses Doors out of draconium and orange terracotta. I thought it matched the colors. Our floor is purple concrete using chisel, and you walk faster on concrete. I've set up a wireless version of our crafting grid over here. I know I carry one with me, but this is also so that we have wireless range on this side of the base. And this is where we're going to set up our draconic fusion crafting. So if we look at the recipes, we need a fusion crafting core, which goes right here in the center. And then we're also going to need up to, I don't know what the max number is, but we're going to try to make 18 fusion crafting injectors. Hopefully we have the materials. I've been growing the draconium essence offline and have crafted a bunch. I think we're going to be okay. So you make basic fusion crafting injectors, and then we're going to try to upgrade those to wyvern fusion crafting injectors. The basics are just diamonds with draconic cores and blocks of iron, but the wyvern level requires you to actually put the crafter into the fusion crafting system. So we are going to attempt some mega crafting today. So let's go ahead and get started and make the basic setup. So we need a fusion crafting core. I've also crafted a whole bunch of draconic cores in advance. There's our core. Now we need injectors. Let's start with 5 on each side. So we want to try to make 10 of these. Ta-da! And then this block is just a placeholder. Also, it's nighttime. I should probably go sleep. While I'm coming back from my nap to make the night go away, I thought I would show you the upgrades to our Draconic Energy Ball. So we had a tier 2 energy ball last time we were on camera, and I upgraded it to a tier 4. That means that we now have a 9.8 gigabit, so 9 billion, almost 10 billion RF capacity. That's a lot of energy. So I've had the reactor and everything running for a couple of hours maybe. So instead of 275 million RF, we're up to almost a billion RF, 850. We are going to need this energy to do the fusion crafting that we're planning on. In fact, I'm not sure we have enough energy to do the fusion crafting. Many of those crafts require almost 100 million RF. So we'll see. We'll see how far we get today. I at least want to do one example of everything. So we've added our fusion crafting core in the center. Now we're going to put our fusion crafting injectors across from it. They can be anywhere within 16 blocks. They do need to be facing the injector. So they can be 16 blocks away. I've just put them 4 blocks away because it's faster. And then we're going to take these away because each of these suckers needs to be powered. So we are probably going to set up another one of our draconic wireless systems, maybe even an upgraded wyvern tier, in order to provide power to the fusion and crafting system. Okay, so I have made a wyvern wireless energy crystal. To make this, you need particle generators, which are just blocks of redstone, blaze rods, and draconic cores. And you also need wyvern energy relay crystals, which are just wyvern energy cores and draconic cores. So remember, a wyvern energy core actually has draconic cores in it, and those are diamonds, gold, and draconium. So we have a Wyvern wireless energy crystal. This will be used to power that array down there. And what we want to do is hook it up to our outbound power system, which is right here. Bloop. Bloop. Oh, we got a connection limit. Okay, can we hook you up to you? Yes. Awkward, but it'll get power. It holds 16 million. And now we need to connect it to all of our little infusion things down here. So right click to this one, to this one, to this one, to this one, and that one. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Okay, so now this array is powered. Yay! So for our first crafting, I think what we want to do is grab our materials. Takes a lot of draconium to do this. Thank goodness for mystical agriculture. The seeds are working hard. Okay. So our first craft is to upgrade basic fusion crafting injectors to a Wyvern fusion crafting injector. So we need 4 spaces on each side of the crafting array, and we have 5. So what we're gonna do is upgrade one of these at a time, leaving 4 and 4. Does that make sense? This is just the crafting mechanism for the late stages of Draconic. You can have up to 3 by 3. You can have up to 9 on each of the 6 faces of your fusion crafting core. So the recipes can get a little crazy. But for this one, so the thing we're going to put in the middle is the basic fusion and crafting injector. And you want to do one at a time. So that's in there. And it will, when you right click on this, when you have the recipe correct, the screen will change. So let's get the materials we need to upgrade this to Wyvern. So we need 4 diamonds for each of these. We need 4 diamonds, 1 Wyvern core, 2 Draconic cores, and a Draconium block. 1 diamond, 2 diamonds, 3 diamonds, 4 diamonds. We put our block of Draconium. Two Draconic core. Uh-oh. Well, like I said before, you can put a whole stack in it, so you want them separate when you are setting them down. You want to make sure you're only setting 1 down at a time. And then 1 Wyvern core. And then hopefully, yes, so now we have a start button. You see, here's the recipe. The Draconium block, the 2 Draconic cores, the Wyvern core, and our 4 diamonds. And we should hit start. And it starts charging. So it's pulling electricity out of our giant energy ball. I'm guessing it's pulling a metric ton. Let's go look. Yeah, it's pulling it down. Look at that. Oh, now it's going back up. And then my favorite thing in the world about this mod is the sound it makes. Awesome, we're about to have a Wyvern level we're about to have a Wyvern level fusion crafting injector. Look at that! The power is real! Okay, I'm gonna do that 8 more times and I'll be back. Okay, I'm just coming back for a bit to show you that I have replaced one of the basic crafting injectors with the Wyvern injector, so you could have mixed versions of this as long as the recipe is appropriate for the lowest level that's present. So you could actually have a combination all the time. I'm just going to go ahead and upgrade everything so that we don't have to worry about that. So I've put the crafting materials on each of the crafting injectors. I have the fusion crafting injector we're upgrading in the fusion crafting core. And then we're just going to hit start because the animation on this is so cool. So it is using a ton of power. And the craft takes not long. Ta-da! Wyvern Fusion Crafting Injector. So we will put these here. And I'll work on replacing the other 6 with upgraded versions. Next up in our fusion crafting, Awakened Draconium. So in order to do this, we need blocks of Draconium, which is the thing we're going to upgrade. We also need a whole bunch of Draconic cores. So if we look at the recipe for Awakened Draconium, under the fusion crafting, we're going to need 6 Draconic cores and 1 dragon heart for each craft. Each craft turns 4 Draconium blocks into 4 Awakened Draconium blocks, and it costs 350 million RF for each of these crafts. So, aren't you glad I upgraded the power? Let's grab one of our dragon hearts. I don't think we have enough power to do all the crafts that I want to do today, so let's just start with 1. 4 Draconium blocks. And then we're gonna do these separately. There's our heart. There's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think that's it, right? 6 Draconic cores, 1 dragon heart, 350 million RF. This is also why we have these hooked up to the Wyvern wireless crystal. It's the only thing fast enough at transferring the energy. Also, in case it was unclear, I didn't have to reconnect each of the fusion crafting injectors because I put them back in the same place. There we go, 4 Awakened Draconium blocks. I feel like I've arrived. Like when you get Awakened Draconium, that's so advanced. I'm so excited. Okay, so that turns into Awakened Draconium ingots, which we're going to need to upgrade our armor. So let's do 1 armor upgrade. Let's start with our helm. So in order to upgrade to a Draconic helm, it's a fusion crafting recipe, of course. We need 2 Awakened Draconium ingots, a Draconic energy core, and an Awakened core. So to get an Awakened core, we need to take another star and put it in here with 4 Wyvern cores and 5 pieces of Draconium. So let me grab the stuff we need. Okay, there's our Draconic energy core. Now we just need to make our Awakened core. So we just need our Nether Star, our 5 pieces of Awakened Draconium, and 4 Wyvern cores. I don't think I have any of these made. Oh, I do. Yeah. That's because I'm smart. Okay, we need to make the Awakened core first. Nether Star with 4 Wyvern cores and 5 Draconium. So, 1 Nether Star. 5 Draconium. 3 over here. 2 over here. And then 2 Wyvern cores and 2 Wyvern cores. And that should be it. Hit go. Oh, and I should look. I don't know how much energy that. 9 million RF. No problem. No problemo. 1 Awakened core coming up. Ta-da! Awakened core. Okay, so now we're going to put the helmet in here. And we do the Awakened Core, the Draconic Energy Core, and 2 pieces of Awakened Draconium. So we go like that and like that. And like that, and like that. In case this was unclear, this is shapeless crafting. It doesn't matter where the materials go as long as they're on the side, I believe. Pedestal tier 2. Uh-oh. Oh no. I need Draconic tier. How tragic. Okay, so I need to upgrade our Draconic Fusion. Oh, we need Draconic Fusion Crafting Injectors. Oh boy. Okay. More upgrading of the injectors, and I'll be back. Oh yeah, we are officially out of power. That's so sad. Okay, so I'm gonna AFK and let our energy system fill back up. I was able to craft 1 more Awakened Draconium craft, and I tried a 3rd one, and we got to 96% and everything tanked. So, the joys of modded and not enough power. I'll be back. Welcome back. Is it deja vu or is it Minecraft? You might notice that our Draconic Power Ball is a little different. That's right, I've upgraded to tier 5. I had to because I might have also upgraded our entire power system. So let me show you what I've been doing. It's actually been a couple of days since the last segment of the episode, and our power situation was so bad that I had to upgrade the reactor in its entirety. You might also notice as we fly over that we have upgraded the energy relay crystals and all the IO crystals we have. I've upgraded them to Wyvern tier. They're not, because we had the materials to do it. So basically, it requires using the basic energy relay crystals and then adding Draconic cores and Wyvern energy cores, which I had a bunch crafted. Yay! Oh, I also decorated a little bit, did a little bit better job decorating the outside of our power building, you know, so that it matches a little better with the rest. So we have footers on the columns that are just spruce stairs, and then a whole bunch of trapdoors. So you gotta add some visual interest to our building. And I lit up all the roofs because mobs. Okay, but let's go take a look at the upgraded reactor, because this is important. The information that I used in order to do this upgrade came from a video by Wells Knight done a few years ago, and he did a comparison of how to make the most efficient reactor, and he discusses the fact that the only thing that really matters in your reactor is that the coolant is in the cardinal directions off of your reactor control rods. So the corners literally don't matter. Like, it's thousandths of a % as to whether or not it cools or is more efficient. So the black blocks here are blocks of actual graphite just to hold back our gelid cryothium. It's still gelid cryothium I'm using as the coolant. I have added 4 more reactor control rods, and they are arranged in this solid pattern. I have also made the reactor 1 block wider in all directions. So now that's a 9 by 9 in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's still only 3 blocks tall because we do need room for our turbine underneath. I also upgraded, of course, all of the IO crystals and moved the energy cell over here and went ahead and made it resonant. It holds 50 million because our energy system is not full yet. There's no power in it. It's all going to our energy ball. And I realized I didn't even show you how much energy we have saved. It's a lot. We'll be able to do some more, just a couple more draconic crafts. So the new particle generators on the end, basically we had 1 before. And once you've upgraded the middle core, so it's a tier 5 right now. Once you've upgraded the middle core, you turn that 1 particle generator into 9 of them. It's these suckers, these energy core stabilizers, which are just made from particle generators. So you put 9 of them in a 3 by 3. So basically you leave the one that was already there and you just add the 8 around the edge. And as long as your core is big enough to support it, it'll be upgraded to this higher tier energy core stabilizer that spin and look very magic. Okay, here it is. So we have the potential to hold 59 billion RF. We have right now 3.86 billion. So each of those 350 million crafts, now I can do 6 or 7 of them and get all the draconium that we need without running out of power. I can't tell you how sad I was when we ran out of power in the last segment. We did lose the RF from that last craft. That 350, the 96% of that 350 million RF had already been pulled into the fusion crafting injectors. So it was no longer in our power system. So we started from scratch when I upgraded. But the upgrade to the reactor was absolutely necessary. And it was time. The other thing I did, you might notice that our base is much lighter. I have the Ender IO painting machine, and I went around with a bunch of glowstone painted like grass and just lit up the inside of our base so that we don't get this situation as often, which is the wandering mobs. Oh, I also made a quick upgrade to our arrow. You'll notice that now one of the qualities it has is end speed. I made Enderium, and I made the arrow shaft using Tinker's Construct. I made the arrow shaft Enderium, which gives you, basically it teleports your arrow to the target, so you have no drop. So remember before when we fired an arrow, it arcs. But with the Enderium arrow shaft, the arrow has no arc, so it's a straight shot. Very similar to the Draconic bow. Okay, that's me rambling. Anyway, so our power is good. Let's go do another one of our Draconic crafts now that I have the RF to do it. So we're needing to upgrade our Wyvern fusion crafting injectors to be Draconic. Oh, I know. We weren't upgrading injectors. I was actually doing Draconium. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, because we need more awakened Draconium. So I put that in there. Ah, yes, here we go. Now, because I know that this crafting recipe, if we look in JEI, the energy cost for this is 350 million. And now we finally have enough power to do that. So, ta-da! Oh, it did hold the power. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, note to self, we did not lose that 350 million RF. It was just hiding in the fusion crafting array. Yay! I still love this crafting mechanism. Boom! Yay, 4 more awakened draconium. Let's do it again. This should give us enough draconium to upgrade our Wyvern fusion crafting injectors to the Draconic tier. Fingers crossed. How are we doing? Yep, there goes 350 million. Meow. That's okay. Good thing we have 3 billion RF to work with. That's right. Billion. There's a B in that paycheck. We're done. So 19, and we have 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of these that we want to upgrade. Let's see how many we need to get to the next tier. Oh, we only need 4 on each side, so we can do the same thing. So we can upgrade one of these at a time from each side. In order to need it, we need 4 diamonds, 1 awakened draconium block, and 2 wyvern cores. Wyvern cores on one side and 1 block of awakened draconium on the other. And we take our wyvern fusion crafting injector and this. Oh, I didn't look to see how much. Oh, 2 million. No problem. We can do that. 2 million RF. That's cake. Super easy. Now remember, we're doing all this so that I can upgrade our armor to the Wyvern tier. Ta-da! Okay, that's 1. I'm going to do that 9 more times, and I'll be back. This is our last craft. Yes. So now we have Draconic Fusion Crafting Injectors in order to do the next level of crafting, which is to upgrade our armor. Whew. Okay, so we want to upgrade the Wyvern Helm to a Draconic Helm. So what we need are an Awakened Core, 2 Awakened Draconium, and 1 Draconic Energy Core. And I think I've made a lot of this already. Yeah, there's an Awakened Core, there's a Draconic Energy Core, and I have all the Awakened Draconium on me. So we do Draconium, the Awakened Core, the Draconic Energy Core, and hopefully, yes, and how much is this going to cost us in RF? 1.2 million, no problem. Here we go. Upgrading to Draconic Armor. Actual Draconic Armor. Yay. Boom. Look at that awesome thing. It holds 16 million RF, and our little charger should take care of that. Yep, there it goes. Oh, so nice. Okay, I'm gonna do that for look at our new hat. It's so cute. Oh, it's gonna be awesome. Okay, I'm gonna do that 3 more times. Hopefully I have enough Awakened Draconium to get our armor done, and then I'm gonna try to do the bow as well. I'll be right back. We are doing the Draconic armor cha-cha because we got all the armor. Yes, folks, look at it. It's sparkly, it's orange. It sucked all the power out of our bauble with chargers, so I upgraded the charger to Ender, and so it's charging. So each of the pieces holds 16 million RF. It did retain the RF from the original pieces. This is all in preparation for eventually going to kill the Chaos Dragon, which we are in no way, shape, or form prepared for yet. But we'll be doing that at some point in the near future. Right now, I think that is everything that we have time for today's episode. Thank you all very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. If you'd like to keep up with what's going on the channel, please don't hesitate to subscribe. And in the meantime, remember, you are the shiny stuff that awesome is made of. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.